Welcome back to the channel, guys and girls, or welcome to the channel if you're new. In this video we're doing some solo battle royale. We're working on the NightShift forest puzzles, and let's get into it. It's going to be a 13-minute video, and we are going to be doing some Godzilla quests as well. So here we have a couple things saying quad launcher or railgun, which we need 5 more of. Weak spots on the Godzilla fragments or the spines on the back. Sending opponent flying with stomp. And then we have the NightShift forest quest here. I don't know if these people just liked that I had a crown, or they liked my fit, but they just surrounded me. I just wanted to put that in the beginning. We still have the crown from our last Victory Royale. As per usual, we have a scenic view for dropping in. Just give a nice, pleasant viewing before we get in the rampage. So we ended up drifting all the way back across once we took the bus ride. I didn't realize the NightShift was where the bus started, so I cut all that out so y'all didn't have to go through all of that as we were coming in. We are heading over to NightShift Forest now, though. We weren't really too keen on how this quest was going to turn out, but we figured we'd just figure it out as we went. So there's actually 3 different puzzles, and they're in different locations around NightShift Forest. This is going to be the first one. And you can pause these screens so you can read them yourself. The Godzilla portal opened up here, and I was in the middle of this quest, so I wanted to complete it. It was supply drop, glider, or sun, I think it was. And I ended up going through all 3 of them. And of course it's going to be the 3rd and final one, which is glider. So at this point we decided we're going to run over to the Godzilla. And then he was already formed at this point. So this person, I believe, was the Godzilla character and he's defeated already. He started gliding on us. He ended up landing in the car. I kind of thought he was in the car because I heard the gun reload. And once I started trying to get fuel here, he tried blowing it up. I decided to come over to the boss to try and get the boss to eliminate this guy out of my car. The boss ended up getting stuck on my hood. I didn't know that was a possibility. So I didn't realize this guy was about to blow up my car, so I decided to hop out. You can hear that he's back behind me, shooting at the car. And I didn't realize it until he shot the hunting rifle. And we just finished this guy off pretty quickly. I guess he was trying to heal or something, take some minis. So now we're going to head back over and do the second puzzle, which as you can see is towards the lake on the bottom of NightShift where the words are. And once again, you can pause during these communication tabs to do the quest yourself if you'd like. We got treasure chest, victory royale, or ammo crate. Once again, we go through all 3 of them. We are in the middle of the storm, so we had to throw down our water sprite to heal us while we were doing this quest. And it's going to be the 3rd one, which is treasure chest. So I was trying to pick up my earth sprite and I couldn't find him. This is going to be the third and final one, and it's just above the word night for NightShift Forest. And once again, you can pause for the communication tab so you can read them and figure it out yourself. We got pickaxe, grenade, and tree, and it ended up being the first one, so we didn't get to go through the rest of the communication tabs. So that was the puzzle quest. Now we're just going to continue on with the gameplay. We are in the storm, we're in the top 10, we have 1 elimination, and the next quest was to actually recover the second meteor splinter. So stage 4 is complete, as you can see here. We unlocked the skin for Godzilla as well, and then the next one is finding a map of the demon spawn location. We can't do any of that right now though because we are in a smaller zone circle. We're in top 3. We still have our 1 elimination.
Let's go!
So as you can see, the zone's about to push in the right direction here. I ended up getting a shot off in this one guy. And that's just the storm warning us that it's a 10 tick right now, so we're trying to stay out of the storm as much as possible, but we don't have many mats. We got this guy in the air as we were coming off of the box. We ended up boxing this guy in, so we decided to start moving in, and we actually accidentally coned ourselves. So we were panicking here. We were trying to get to the top of this mountain. Our ramp was rotated, so we had to flick it around real quick as well. As you can see, this guy's working up the ramps that I had laid down, and I quit putting ramps down. So I decided to block him in and try and get a storm elimination here. Pulled out my twin fire, got off one shot, but he ended up finishing us off. We're going to jump into the next part of the gameplay. We hit 3 headshots here because we had the legendary Fury right off of drop. We're heading over to the Godzilla portal and didn't realize somebody just claimed it. I was wondering where to go, and then Godzilla landed pretty much right on top of us here. So we're trying to cram as much video or gameplay in as possible, seeing as how Godzilla currently, as we post this, is no longer in game. Today would be the first day that they took Godzilla out. The quests are no longer possible to complete, but we did finish them, and we will still post all those. So we're completely out of AR ammo. As you can see in the damage inflicted bar, we have the highest level of damage inflicted. Something very peculiar happens here in a second. I was trying to pick up this crown, but I couldn't get it. So as you can see, our damage inflicted is still the highest on the list. So we are still in the lead on damage inflicted, as you can see. Got a couple more shots in to finish him off. It still says that I have the win. And then as we jump in, it says somebody else got the elimination. I don't understand how that's even possible, seeing as how we maintained highest damage the whole time. But I wanted to showcase that just because I was confused on how it happened or why. We are still holding our crown. So here we just decided to use our Typhoon Blade, and then this guy went into a box, so we decided to use our shockwaves here. And we double shockwave just to get back to him really quick. And we finished him off with a Typhoon. So I already hit this guy through his box once, but there was somebody else to the left actually firing a railgun at him as well. So I was trying to hide from that guy so he wouldn't actually hit me. I decided to go down into the building below just to get a better vantage point to where this guy couldn't shoot me. You can hear that he had just fired into the box as well. And apparently this guy I was shooting at just took fall damage as I was going into the box. So we ended up getting that elimination. We got 5 eliminations with 5 people remaining. I was checking my quest here for the story, and it says we need to acquire a map from one of these demon characters here, which is going to have to be the boss. I was thinking one of these shadow demon bots was going to give us a map, but I wasn't even really sure if they were going to or not. So those builds we were just looking at were ours. Somebody was shooting at us, so we teleported over here to find out who was shooting at us. Landed over 124 meter shot. This guy pretty much landed right on us, so we were trying to get a vantage point on him. I couldn't tell if that was him or somebody else that was dropping in on us as well. So I knew I had to get out of here at this point because we only have 24 health. I think I coned him in, but I wasn't quite sure, so I just wanted to teleport away. So it was getting pretty wild here. We're in the top 20. That's going to be the end of the video, though. If you liked it, go ahead and click the like button. If you'd like to see more, go ahead and click subscribe. Thanks again. Stay safe. Stay positive. Have an amazing day.